Be kind. The last concerto. Be kind. Let go of everything, burdened by lost emotion. I have felt a loss. A shovel in winter on Oak Street in Binghamton, New York. Birdie. After laughs, fewer breaths. A list. Dishes on the counter. Urged, burned. Trite phrases, logs in the fireplace. Held captive. Spirit unbroken. Weeds grow. Poems arrive. People are crying. A son is lost in war. Pushed, roaming in graveyards. Invest wisely with your time. Follow the hours, the always ticking, not clock, never stops, for death is everyone's ending. Sorrow, woken out of earth and dirt, digs in the walls of being deeply. Later will not come. You do not always need to be right. Boggles the dampness. White waters gallop into Long Beach, singing songs like Beck. Art show in the hills. A saga never told emerges. Lowly, wild, magnificent. People stumble. The skin cracks. In wheelchairs, women march. Ahead is the challenge. Always be on your guard. Dancing on desktops in April, late April, fishing on the pier to Dick Dale's music, a silk shirt, horrible rubber gloves, filthy fingers, a stopwatch napping on the pier, answers asked, yelled at, scorned, mapping, charting my course, upping, sugar-free cookies, on national and federal in the morning fog, driving, coffee. Sarah plays her soulful trumpet. Thought keeps coming through me. Once in a while, I catch one. For a second. I left Binghamton for this unknown life, and now I'm every day living in it, writing for the Beach Boys. I have not been a great success, but it's okay. It gives me space and whatever I have to make it work and find joy along the way. I realize I have to find what I seek out there within me, or it will never work. You are born. I am born. It's short, the time we spend beneath stars and moonlight, to name a few friends, to dance on Matthew Street, play pool with Irving Crane, whose father was world pool champion. The cold pulse of evening, the roads and freeways that lead to someplace, gloves and a beanie in my coat pocket, the stain of paint on my hands, on my clothes, everywhere crying, the blues, unfit for a career. That's what they said. Fingers that are freezing, machines taking over the world, replace humans. We hovel, beg, the total life we live, broken down to a single word, joy. It all slips through our hands. We live the days of almost. We meet, we desire money, think it will make us happy, but it never does. We push and pull to make a fortune, but the dream does not come true, even when it comes true. People need help. Held captive to false gods, which everyone else seems to pursue. But it's madness, sadness. The rarest genuine soul is tough to locate. Imperfect wilderness. On April days like this, when you least expect it, a ladder drops out of the sky and serpents guard it. Are you looking for meaning in the wrong places? Teach me. Humility. Throw away the steroids. Rapture is a fairy tale, but no one knows for sure. Nike billboards, the cost of living, ice cubes in water, days of singing, applause from everywhere, courage. Metal erodes, bitter taste on the tongue, sweet raw image, pink and light blue, promenade across the screen. It's all out of sync. It's all in play. Magazines, penny candies, Grand Street, ins, outs, outrage, anger, envy, voices I hear. I do not know who or what you are, but you are here within me. And though I search everywhere, Oslo, Sweden, every coast or continent, beyond the skies and oceans, though I fail, fall, fade, your guide, dieter, point, hint at steps of being, steps to walk, flowers, all colors, all windows open, for though I do not script my own destiny, I can rewrite some of it by my intent, send it in a new direction. I surrender to see where it all leads. Call out your best. Yesterday I was in Utah. Life is a series of errors rearranged, organized, that have the capacity to correct themselves when observed and learned from. A tamed man is a lame man. I let the sparks ignite, suck out the poison, nothing goes unnoticed, no good to the Almighty. White roses arise from a wall. Rest now, for this battle is on again. Soon, the battle for the survival of all beings. A knock on the door, no sounds are left, the laughter dies. Children hide in cellars, the Nazis take over, and it's still going on. A verse of poetry is read, dust is everywhere, rust on the pipes, a bust of St. Paul in the quarter. I lust for fame or recognition, a false wanting. What is this life? What is this life anyway but creating waste? I spit on the pile of filth and trash of my unkept street, where I tripped and almost broke my nose. The rim of slime across my sink. I'm in a financial crisis always, aren't you? I've sown the seeds. I see the lifeless, ever-waking moment here in the urban men slash each other's souls for an advantage. Betting, jetting, looking for a path, birth to death, dark shadows over every experience. Is there a reckoning? Constant sirens, subdues, drugged, whispers of fathers long deceased, each one special, disorganized. Does an imprint scar my soul? My dreams are vivid, eerie visions, crawling through tunnels to find space. I plead for sanity in this conundrum. We mourn the living. We mourn the living. Entering a plateau with many edges. Tales of long ago hang in the forest, on the sycamore trees. The heart beats fast. Inner sores eat us up, attached to us, dressed up in our sickness, a putrid smell as seconds tick and we freeze in noir memories, omens, nightmares, honor, horror, tense, the stuff of mimes, braggers, oak trees. Lacking substance, the vacant spirits hover, wake from the tombs, their tombs. You listen to the sound. The sisters of Rome roam near the Vatican through a single keyhole. You can see St. Peter's Dome. Lusting haunts so many seekers, searchers for the one who weeps and seeps through steel. On shores of another world, a merchant sails the heavens in his galactic ship, creates her silent songs with unheard verses, all occupations, ankles and shackles welded to the surface, hunger in all corners of the globe, trying for food, fickle, covered in debris, verging, emerging, merging, passing, gardens one sees, the sweet williams and blossoms, tying, tied, doing, fried, nothing gained, senses denied, supplies earmarked for those who are abandoned, beds to rest upon, a place, a haven for heart travelers. We are glued to the screen of a smart TV, on iPhones, Androids. We falter. In our gut we know an earthling's time is slim, limited, but we cannot let it go. We crave the immortal realms. We fall into the grace of the grave. All of us, one by one, row by row. At the last soliloquy, as it echoes, a silk membrane surrounds all cells and quantums of light. We slide into the unexplainable last breath. We all join, incurable, not durable. Stiff notes laying there undone, unraveling. The last flicker flicks, a brave night, tired, bleeding, feeding, weeding, phones no longer ring. The art overtakes us, leaving me, I, today, in the gold shirt, the soon last of our kind, hereby testify. SJK here. Thank you.